Morning over Collinwood at the turn of this century. A morning which those who live in the great house will never forget. For unknown to them, a demented girl has done one thing which will change all of their lives.
Well, you're up early.
I ain't been to bed. I done it. I want a drink.
The bar's not open yet.
Well, then I'll just open it right up.
Why don't you try getting some sleep instead? You can't carry the party on indefinitely, you know.
Party. Oh, it wasn't no party, love, believe me.
I don't think you'd better have this.
I need it.
Charity? What's the matter with you? Listen. Be sensible. What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter now. My Carl can rest now. My Carl that loved me so. Oh, it was terrible. The blood. The blood.
What blood?
I put the stake over his heart.
What?
I brought the mallet down. He screamed.
Who? Tell me who.
The vampire. I've just killed Barnabas Collins. I done it for Carl. For my Carl.
How could you have done it? Where did you find Barnabas's coffin?
Oh, I found it.
How did you find it? The Collinses have been hunting for him? Petoffy? Trask? Are you making all this up?
No. No. I don't guess the Collinses wanted to find him after all.
What do you mean?
Well, Quentin didn't. I know that.
Oh, Quentin, eh? What does he have to do with all this?
I followed him there. He couldn't do it. I seen the stake and hammer lying on the ground.
Now listen to me. Listen, does anyone else know about this?
No,
Good.
no.
Did Quentin see you?
No.
Ah, good. Edward Collins will be very grateful to you.
I don't care.
Don't be foolish. You can demand a huge reward for this. Yes, we've got to go to Collinwood and speak to Edward.
No, I ain't going there.
Oh, yes, you are. Just decide what you want. You've done that family the biggest favor they've ever had.
I don't care. I don't
Got
care.
to care! Now listen to me. We won't bother with Quentin. We'll go straight to Edward himself.
I just want to forget. That's all. Just forget.
You can't forget. Not this. And no one else is going to forget it either.
Who is it?
It's Edward.
Just a moment, Edward. Edward. Edward.
Kitty!
Dear, dear Edward.
Kitty, what a surprise. I was astonished when the maid said that you were here. But why didn't you let me know? And where is Gerald?
Edward, you mean you haven't heard?
Heard what?
Of course, I should have cabled, but everything happened so suddenly, and I was in such shock that Gerald is dead.
Oh, no. It's not possible.
I still can't believe it's true.
Oh, my poor dear.
No, Edward. Please don't feel sorry for me. I'm determined not to feel sorry for myself.
Oh, Kitty, this is awful. What was the cause?
Well, he wasn't feeling well for several months.
What was wrong?
Well, he just didn't seem to feel right. I suppose I should have known what was wrong, and I blame myself. Edward, there's no sense in pretending with you. You and Gerald were so close, and well, I've told everyone else that it was a heart attack, but Gerald committed suicide.
Oh, no. But why did he do it? Were there business reverses?
No. Oh, no, it was nothing like that.
You two were so happy together.
Yes. Thank you for remembering that, Edward. Oh, Edward.
It's all right, Kitty.
Oh, I'll never forget him, Edward. Never.
You were wise to come away. A visit here, you will be able to get a proper perspective again.
Oh, I'm never going back to England, Edward.
But you were so happy, Kitty.
Yes. Yes, from the first moment that my carriage passed through the gates of Hampshire House. That's funny, isn't it? Because I was so terribly frightened before then. Not knowing what the children would be like or what these English strangers would expect from an American governess. But the moment that I saw that house, I knew it was going to be all right.
And it was.
Yes. Do you know that I felt the same way last night when I saw this house? Oh, Edward, did you mind terribly finding me here tonight?
Oh, Kitty, I was touched and flattered that you came here. I want you to stay as long as you like. Please. If Judith were well, I know she would insist upon it. You will be an adornment to Collinwood.
Thank you, Edward. Oh, Edward, I've brought you something. I know that Gerald would have wanted you to have it. You admired them so much that last time we had dinner at the Admiralty.
His emerald links. Oh, Kitty, I couldn't.
You must. It'll help you to remember him as he was when he was happy. When we were both happy.
I'm sure you'll be happy again.
Yes. Perhaps I will be in this new life that I'm starting.
This new life that you're starting with us.
You know, it's none of your business, this.
You never know when something is becoming my business, do you?
All right, you got me up here. But don't you go trying none of your fancy tricks on me. Because I don't want nothing from them. Nothing. And there's nothing they can offer me what can change the way I feel about it.
You wanted to see me?
Indeed we do, Mr. Collins.
Well, I'm quite busy. I wish you'd tell me what it's all about.
We have news. We have news that will be of great interest to you.
I find that difficult to believe.
For once, I think, sir, you are wrong.
No, what is it? What is it?
Barnabas Collins is dead.
So, now you know the whole story. And I can go.
Now, wait a minute.
Miss Trask, if I'm unable to deal with a vampire, why should I believe that you could? I suspect that it's just another one of your lies.
Well, don't believe me then, love. It don't matter a whit to me.
Mr. Collins.
I don't know what your connection is with this, Mr. Shaw, but I suspect you're taking advantage of an unfortunate creature.
Unfortunate creature, am I? You're the one what's unfortunate, Gov. You don't know the truth when you hear it.
You had best listen to her.
I have listened. Charity Trask, I don't know what's going to happen to you, but you've got to stop this scurrilous story.
All right, go on and see for yourself then. Go on, Mr. Collins. And don't you care either. Grand, Mr. Collins. Aye. Maybe you've been protecting the vampire, too.
I was not. I was most anxious to End this threat to the family. You know that.
We can all settle this quite easily, you know, by going to the cave.
All right. But you will both remain here. I would prefer to go alone.
I'm in on this, Collins. I don't intend to stop now.
All right.
Hey, why do you have to stay here?
We will be back shortly, Miss Trask, and I will have a talk with you when I come back, whatever we find.
They're always ordering me around, like I was a servant or something. What'll happen when Quentin hears I killed Barnabas? Why did he lie to me and say he didn't know where the vampire was?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Who are you?
I'm Lady Hampshire.
Lady Hampshire. Oh, la-di-da.
I was looking for Edward.
Well, he ain't here.
Did he say where he was going?
Did he ever? I don't guess he want you to know, though. You're not a member of the family.
I'm a guest here.
I was almost to Collins. I'd be mistress of this house now if my Carl hadn't died. Carl was the nicest one. The only nice one, I guess. I'm Pansy Faye.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Miss Faye, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, no, please, love. Keep me company. I'm all kind of nervous, what with everything happening.
What is happening?
Oh, never mind, love. They'll let you know if they want to. But listen, if this house ever gets to be too much for you, you get Quentin or somebody to bring you down to the Blue Whale. You can watch my act. I sing. And I see things, too, sometimes. I'm a mentalist.
Well, that's most fascinating.
I got powers. I guess. I didn't used to have, but I do now. I know things about people. Things what they don't even know about themselves.
Well, that's most interesting.
I know things about you.
What do you know about me?
Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
Listen. Listen, you will. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. You know that tune, don't you?
No, I don't know that. And, Miss Faye, what...
Well, you will. You will. I can see it. Where the music's coming from, I can see it. It's a music box. An old music box.
Well, I don't have a music box. I never have had, and I probably never will.
Harry's gone now. I can't even hear the song anymore.
Well, in that case, excuse
No,
me.
no, don't go. You got to destroy the music box.
I told you I don't have a music
You
box.
will have. And you got to destroy it as soon as you get it.
Miss
And
Faye!
if you keep it, it will cause your death. Your death. You remember that.
She was right, you see. Here is the coffin.
To think that his life would end here, in a dismal cave. Barnabas Collins is dead. May he rest in peace. The coffin must be chained. The cave must be sealed. He must remain here forever.
now, love. Remember it. La, 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 la.
Miss
la,
Fay, I've
la,
heard
la,
quite
la.
enough. Quite enough indeed.
You'll hear it in this house, love. This house so dangerous for you. Dangerous what you don't even know
Please,
about
Miss
yet.
Fay.
You'll say, love. Say
What is going on here?
Well, God. And what did you find out?
You will take her to the drawing room, please.
You take her to the drawing room, please, like it was some bloody package.
Oh, Kitty, I am sorry. I hope she didn't upset you.
She's mad, isn't she?
Yes, but someone has to deal with her.
Edward, is something wrong?
No, no, my dear, not now. Tonight, I think we should have a special dinner. Just the two of us. You know, I think I was wrong this morning when I said that life was starting over for you. It's starting over for both of us. If you'll excuse me.
Well, girl, it'll be a long time before you call me a liar again, won't it?
I am prepared to admit that I was wrong.
Oh, ain't that decent of you? Hey, Tim, ain't it decent of him?
I assume you expect a reward for what you've done.
It does seem only fair.
You just stay out of this. I don't want no thanks or nothing.
I would appreciate it if you would answer one or two questions.
Well, of course, Gov.
These questions may seem strange to you. About my brother Quentin. You followed him to the cave.
Well, he knew. He knew where the vampire was. I got that feeling talking to him here in this room. That's why I followed him.
If he knew, then why didn't he come to me?
Oh, what's it matter, Gov?
We could have kept it in the family.
Well, Mr. Collins, you can count on the two of us to keep this all very quiet.
Can I, Mr. Shaw? Can I indeed?
She'll keep it quiet. I'll see to that.
You will you? I'm sure of it. And no doubt at a price. What is your price?
Well, sometime I might want, say, a little favor.
Well, I'm prepared to do you a favor now by taking Miss Trask off your hands. You may deny being Charity Trask, but I remember the day that you came into this house with your father. Perhaps it's fortunate that he's visiting Judith in the sanitarium. He might not agree to what I'm going to say. Stay here with us. We can get proper treatment for you.
Proper treatment? Who'd get proper treatment in this house?
Well, there are doctors who can...
I ain't sick, Gov.
Do you remember the girl you were when you first came here?
I remember coming here with my Carl. This house don't hold no happiness in it for nobody.
We're going to change all that.
Oh, no. Nothing can change that. Listen, Gov. I like my life. I love singing at the Blue Whale. I ain't about to start sitting around at my age. If my Carl was still alive...
Miss Trask,
Don't
please.
call me that! You call a lady what she chooses, and this lady chooses to be called Pansy Faye. You got that, Gov? Come on, Tim, let's get back where we belong.
She'll be all right.
Will she?
Drop in and see us at the Blue Whale sometime.
I doubt if I'll find the time. But I'm quite sure that you'll find an opportunity to drop in and see me when you want something.
Mama, Edward has been just as expected. Hospitable, understanding, and very dear. The house is nearly as grand as Hampshire House, and he's invited me to stay as long as I wish. Thank goodness, because I barely have the money to come to you in Pennsylvania. But things are looking up now.
It's a music box. An old music box. You must destroy it. It will cause your death.